Revelation 6 begins the tribulation with the opening of 6 of the 7 seals of the book of Revelation. In Revelation 6, we are still in the throne room of God with St. John the Apostle, where he sees a lamb that was slain take the scroll out of the right hand of him who sat on the throne, and the lamb now opens the scroll and breaks the first seal. Revelation 6:1 begins, "And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder. One of the 4 beasts saying, 'Come and see.'" And whenever we see the Bible say, "as it were," that means it's like something. There wasn't actual thunder, but at the opening of the first seal, it was, as it were, the noise of thunder. That's how John the Apostle describes it. And one of the 4 beasts, or seraphim, as we covered last time, invite John to come and see what was about to unfold as a consequence of that first seal being broken. Revelation 6:2 then says, "And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer." Now, a lot of people mix up the first seal with the return of Jesus Christ. He has this white horse comes, he's in white, you're thinking he's pure, and he has a crown and a bow, and he's going forth to conquer. But the first seal is not about Jesus Christ, but about the Antichrist, the man of sin, the son of perdition. Satan loves to imitate Jesus Christ. He's a plagiarist and an imitator. He's a false Christ. And the Antichrist is pictured here riding a white horse because he looks like a savior, but is not. He's taking on the form of Jesus Christ. He's actually going forth to conquer the nations. As we see, a crown is given to him as a symbol of political authority over the nations, and he's given a bow by which he goes forth to conquer. So the Antichrist here, with the opening of the first seal, what we see is the revelation of the Antichrist. That's the very first thing. The Antichrist has to rise up first before anything else. And then he goes forth to subdue the nations and to subdue all peoples, and he is given complete totalitarian and tyrannical global rule over the nations. That's the opening of the first seal. Mark 13:22 says, "For false Christs and false prophets shall arise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect." And so, the Antichrist will be so Christ-like in his demeanor that if it were possible, he would even deceive the very elect, the Christians. Whenever the Bible refers to the elect, it's talking about Christians. And that's very important to understand as we study the timing of the tribulation and rapture. But even the elect could be deceived. Mark 13:6 says, "For many shall come in my name, saying, 'I am Christ,' and shall deceive many." And so this is the Antichrist masquerading as the Messiah. And it says that a crown was given to him to represent governmental authority over the nations. The nations of the world will hand over willingly their power unto the beast and unto his false prophet because of the promises that they make. He comes speaking, words of great peace at first and promising peace. And it says that the Antichrist, or this rider on the first horse, will go forth to conquer. He takes complete and total control of the human population, or at least of their governments. It is what we're about to see is the global vision of the elites instituted without limitation. Everybody will be forced to take the mark of the beast in order to buy or sell. It's the vision of the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab realized in totality. Okay, if they were given, if the WEF and all these globalists were given complete and total power and authority, this is what they would institute on us: a global tracking system by way of the mark of the beast, where you can't buy or sell unless you have that mark in your right hand or in your forehead. And everyone and everything will be tracked and traced and carefully controlled via the technocratic tools of the globalist elite, via smart cities, facial recognition, drone tracking and deployment, and the complete and total control of commerce through digital currency and social scores. I mean, this is what we're already beginning to see come to pass. The seeds are being planted, the table is being set, the chess pieces are on the board. It's just a matter of time before that first seal is loosed and all of these events begin with the onset and the revelation of the Antichrist. And so the Antichrist is the first seal. And the Antichrist goes forth to conquer the nations and its people, masquerading as the Savior, promising peace, peace in the Middle East between Israel and Hamas, and peace globally for all nations who bow down and worship him. But the Antichrist, as we'll see, will betray everyone, every single nation, every single person, and instead he'll deliver war and death and mayhem once the second seal is loosed.